me Z&T cause I'm the best in the game. I got the fame, the style that isn't lame.
Hey, is there a cassette tape anywhere?
I sure do. This cassette is the best, I can attest. Best cassette in the east to the west. Yeah, I ain't a rapper. This cassette's dapper. I'm no capper.
Okay, do you mind if I take that off your hands?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, thank you.
No problem, bro.
And this is this week's Closet Classics.
We just wanted to thank the library for inviting us to perform tonight. The girls are really looking forward to it. We have 11 lovely girls dancing for you tonight. A lot of them have been dancing for a few years and they do competitive Irish dance, so they're looking forward to showing off their dance skills for you on St. Patrick's Day. So thank you for watching and I hope you enjoy. You guys ready?
a tear in your eye. And I'm wondering why, for it never should be there at all. With such power in your smile, sure a stone you'd beguile, so there's never a teardrop should fall. When your sweet lilting laughter's like some fairy song, and your eyes twinkle bright as can be, you should laugh all the while, and all other times smile, and now smile a smile for me. When Irish eyes are smiling, sure it's like a morning spring. In the lilt of Irish laughter, you can hear the angels sing. When Irish hearts are happy, all the world is bright and gay. And when Irish eyes are smiling, sure they steal your heart away. Do that again. When Irish eyes are smiling, sure it's like a morning spring. In the lilt of Irish laughter, you can hear the angels sing. When Irish hearts are happy, all the world seems bright and gay. And when Irish eyes are smiling, sure they steal your heart away. You sound better than me.
The girls will be performing light jigs now. This is one of the most common dances that you see in Irish culture. It started in households in Ireland when the parents are known for having lots of kids in Ireland, and all the kids would be dancing around the house. So a lot of people ask, why are their hands glued? And the reason for that is because Irish homes are very small. So in order for all the dancers to be able to all dance at the same time, they all put their hands down. So it kind of originated there. And as Irish people immigrated all over the world, Irish culture and dance has remained strong, especially in the Boston community. So I hope you enjoy. These are light jigs. Ready, girls? a little more intricate. You ready, girls?
My Wild Irish Rose. This is one that for me goes back to high school chorus. Sang it in barbershop quartet form back in those days. And our chorus teacher's name was Iris Jo Harley. And we rewrote the entire thing to be My Wild Irish Jo. And sang it for her my senior year, so that was fun. I'll sing it the regular way. My wild Irish rose, the sweetest flower that grows. You may search everywhere, but none can compare with my wild Irish rose. My wild Irish rose, the dearest flower that grows. And someday for my sake, she may let me take the bloom from my wild Irish rose. Thank you, beautiful. Now, one of the things that I love about Irish music is that it almost always tells a story. I love a good story, always have. I've spent a lot of time in my own life telling stories to my own children, to other people's children. I'm an elementary school music teacher, so I see lots of children, and I love telling stories, and I love songs that tell a story. And so much Irish music just tells a wonderful story. And this is one of them, Molly Malone, or Cockles and Mussels. In Dublin's fair city, where the girls are so pretty, I first set my eyes on sweet Molly Malone. She wheeled a wheelbarrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive.
faster and a little more intricate. You ready, girls?
All right, trying to remember. By the lonely prison wall, I heard a young girl calling. Michael, they have taken you away, for you stole Trevelyan's corn, so the young might see the morn. Now a prison ship lies waiting in the bay. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing, and so lonely round the fields of Athenry. By the lonely prison wall, I heard a young man calling. Nothing matters, Mary, when you're free. Against the famine and the crown, I rebelled, they cut me down. Now you must raise our child with dignity. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing, and so lonely round the fields of Athenry. By the lonely harbor wall, she watched the last star fall. As the prison ship sailed out against the sky, for she lived to hope and pray for her love in Botany Bay, and it's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing, and so lonely round the fields of Athenry.
girls will now perform slip jigs. You ready?
Now I can tell that one was a little bit less familiar to a lot of you, which is great. Another wonderful quality of Irish songs, traditional Irish songs, is just the repetition, the repetitiveness. These songs are designed to be sung in community. They are meant to be sung in community, so if you don't know the song, listen to a verse or two and you get it. And you end up with the melody, and it's really, really cool like that. The Galway Shawl. In Oranmore, in the county Galway, one pleasant evening in the month of May, I spied a damsel. She was young and handsome. Her beauty fairly took my breath away. She wore no jewels, no
Cameron didn't write this.
This next dance they will perform is the only dance you'll see tonight that is not traditional Irish step dancing. They're dancing to a more modern, fun song that I bet a lot of these kids out here will know, and they were pretty excited about it. It was a nice change of pace. You ready to show them?
Don't think about it, just move your body. Listen to the music, sing oh yeah oh. Just move those left feet, go ahead get crazy. Anyone can do it, sing oh yeah oh. Show the world you got that fire. Feel the rhythm getting louder. Show the world what you can do, prove to them you got the moves. I don't know about you, but I feel better when I'm dancing. Yeah, yeah. Better when I'm dancing. Yeah, yeah. And we can do this together. I bet you feel better when you're dancing. Yeah, yeah. When you finally let go, you play like solo. You listen to the music, sing oh, oh. 'Cause you're confident, baby. You'll make it this way. You know that you could do it, sing oh, oh. Show the world you got that fire. Feel the rhythm getting louder. Show the world what you can do. Move to the music, the moves. I don't know about you, but I feel better when I'm dancing. Yeah, yeah. Better when I'm dancing. Yeah, yeah. And we can do this together. I bet you feel better when you're dancing. Yeah,
Now this one here is a protest song. This is one, you know, and I've also learned over time that the Irish not only love their stories, but they love their protest songs. The 4 green fields in this case are the 4, what's the right word? Provinces, thank you, of Ireland. And of course, this is the four provinces of Ireland protesting against British rule, something that has been a long part of Irish history. What did I have, said the fine old woman. What did I have, this proud old woman did say. I had 4 green fields, each one was a jewel, but strangers came and tried to take them from me. But my fine, strong sons, they fought to save my jewels. They fought and they died, and that was my grief, said she. Long time ago, said the fine old woman. Long time ago. course, you can't do an Irish sing-along without having a pub song in there somewhere. So
Fast-paced dance moves that you see the river dancers do. So they're working their way up, and maybe someday they'll get there. Ready?
That's good. We'll check them out later.
This next dance is called the traditional set dance. This specific dance is called Garden of Daisies. So it's one of the only dances you saw tonight that I did not make up. It's one of the universal dances. So all Irish dance teachers around the world, we teach this the exact same way. So if you were to go to another Irish dance event next week and see this is the exact same dance.
of course, you can't do an Irish sing-along without having a pub song in there somewhere. So Black Velvet Band is a great one because it tells a story of a guy who was led astray by a lovely, lovely thief. I love it. I don't like that key. No, I'm going to go with the original. In a neat little town they called Belfast, apprentice to trade I was bound, and many an hour of sweet happiness I spent in that neat little town, till sad misfortune came over me, which caused me to stray from the land, far away from these friends and relations, betrayed by the Black Velvet Band. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair it hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. I took a stroll with this pretty fair maid, and the gentlemen passing us by. I knew the minute she wasn't hearing of me, but the look of her roguish black eyes. I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair it hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. So come all ye jolly young fellows, and a warning you take by me. When you're out on the town to drink, me lads, beware of the pretty colleagues, or they'll feed you with strong drinks for ya until you're unable to stand. And the very next thing that you know, you lads, you landed in Van Diemen's land. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair it hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. One more time. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair it hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band.
Take them out at night again.
This was clearly a popular one, so.
Everybody knows.
Now, my first experience with this song was actually when I was doing my student teaching with an elementary school music teacher in Columbia, South Carolina. That's where I grew up, not around here. And so I heard this song on the recording that was with the curriculum, and I had no clue what any of these places were. What's Scully Square? No idea.
Do you know now?
Yes. I've been in the Boston area for several years now. I've spent a lot of time in the city itself. Driving in the city, no. driving around in the city, which is a challenge all in and of itself. It took me about 2 years before I was comfortable driving in the city, so I spent a lot of time on the T. So I've gotten a little bit of familiarity with some of the places that are mentioned here. I at least know them by name if I haven't been there.
But you won't see this real scholars.
Gone. Let me tell you all the story of a man named Charlie on a tragic and fateful day. He put 10 cents in his pocket, kissed his wife, and then went to ride on the MTA. Let me hear it.
Did he ever return? No, he never returned. And his fate is still unlearned. He may ride forever deep the streets of Boston. He's the man who never returned.
Charlie handed in his dime at the Kendall Square station, and he changed for Jamaica Plain. When he got there, the conductor told him one more nickel. Charlie couldn't get off that train. But did he ever return? No, he never returned. And his fate is still unlearned. He may ride forever deep the streets of Boston. He's the man who never returned. Excuse me. All night long, Charlie rides through the station, crying, what will become of me? How can I afford to see my sister in Chelsea or my cousin in Roxbury? But did he ever return? No, he never returned. And his fate is still unlearned. He may ride forever in the streets of Boston. He's the man who never returned. Charlie's body goes down to the Scotland Square station every day at 2:15. Through the open window, she hands Charlie a sandwich as the train comes rumbling through. But did he ever return? No, he never returned. And his fate is still unlearned. He may ride forever deep the streets of Boston. He's the man who never returned. Now you citizens of Boston, don't you think it is a scandal? Now the people have to pay and pay. But the Church of Greenland, George Orion, and poor Charlie off the MTA. Or else he'll never return, no, he'll never return. And his fate is still unlearned. He may ride forever deep the streets of Boston. He's the man who never returned. Oh, now before we do the next one, I gotta sing the original, just briefly. Just briefly. I don't think the words are in the packet you have, but I'm gonna sing them anyway. Oh dear, what can the matter be, dear, dear? What can the matter be? Oh dear, what can the matter be? Johnny so long at the fair. Now I do this song with my students. This is a nice old folk song. It's been around for a long time. I don't know where it came from, when it came from originally. But the other version is so much more fun. Let's do it. And it's, oh dear, what can the matter be? 7 old ladies got stuck in the lavatory. They were there from Sunday to Saturday. Nobody knew they were there. The first old lady was Jennifer Kim. She went in on a personal whim. Somehow got stuck between the bowl and the rim, and nobody knew she was there. second old lady was little Miss Humphrey. She sat down and made herself comfy, tried to get up, but could not get her bum free, and nobody knew she was there. And it's oh dear, what can the matter be? 7 old ladies got stuck in the lavatory. They were there from Sunday to Saturday. Nobody knew they were there. The third old lady was little Miss Draper. She went inside and she couldn't find any paper. All she could find was a bricklayer scraper, and nobody knew she was there. And it's oh dear, what can the matter be? 7 old ladies got stuck in the lavatory. They were there from Sunday to Saturday. Nobody knew they were there. The fourth old lady was a Catholic lass. She went in just to try to skip mass. A thief was inside and he missed her handbag, and nobody knew she was there. And it's oh dear, what can the matter be? 7 old ladies up in the lavatory. They were there from Sunday to Saturday. Nobody knew they were there. The fifth old lady was little Miss Bartlett. She paid her penny and straight in she darted. What a waste of a penny, 'cause she only farted, and nobody knew she was there. And it's oh dear, what can the matter be? 7 old ladies got stuck in the lavatory. They were there from Sunday to Saturday, and nobody knew they were there. The sixth old lady was little Miss Murray. She went in a heck of a hurry. When she got there, it was too late to worry, and nobody knew she was there. And it's oh dear, what can the matter be? 7 old ladies got stuck in the lavatory. They were there from Sunday to Saturday. Nobody knew they were there. The last old lady was little Miss Mason. The toilets were full, so she peed in the basin. And that was the water that I washed my face in, 'cause I didn't know she'd been there. And it's oh dear, what can the matter be? 7 old ladies got stuck in the lavatory. They were there from Sunday to Saturday, and nobody knew they were there.
You know what?
Oh, the summertime is coming, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme grows around the moving heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? I will build my love a tower by yon pure crystal fountain, and on it I will pile all the flowers on the mountain. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? Oh, where are we? Okay, if my true love she were gone, I would surely find another where the wild mountain thyme rolls around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? Oh, the summertime is coming, back to the first, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme rolls around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? Thank you very much. I want to thank Burlington Public Library and particularly my friend Suzanne Sullivan for inviting me to do this. This has been a lot of fun.